I'm James Mathers. I'm a cinematographer, and I'm also the founder of a nonprofit group called Digital Cinema Society, which tries to educate filmmakers about new technology. In that role, I sometimes get the opportunity to try new equipment before it's on the market, and that was the case with BB&S Lighting and their new pipeline. These are in tubes. They come in various lengths, up to 4 feet. What I like about them is that they're dimmable, and of course the form factor. I used them recently on a shoot with Olympia Dukakis. It was a scene where she was having a conversation on a webcam, and I was able to hide it under the computer really nicely. And it's nice that it's such soft light because, of course, she's an elderly actress, and it gives a nice, soft, beautiful light, and it actually has a lot of output. A lot has been said about the value of LED lighting. That's well known. Low power consumption, and they remain cool to the touch. But there are issues with LED lights as well, as usually in the way of color reproduction. But I've found that BB&S lights are much better than some other brands, and especially their remote phosphor. Because the problem is that if a light isn't producing some kind of light in the spectrum, there's no way you can ever create it. You can't put any gel in it. If it's not there, it's never going to be able to reproduce, and then you don't get good skin tones, and it doesn't mix well with other lights. Remote phosphors have a much better color spectrum, and that's what the Area 48 is. I'm a big fan of that. It's got tremendous output. It's bright enough that you can afford to soften it up, and it's even soft if you pull all the diffusion off. Another BB&S product I really love is called the Flyer. It's an LED light that's lightweight enough that you can throw it up on a boom pole, and so it can be used as a follow-along light, like a Chinese lantern, and it runs off battery power. It's fully dimmable, and it's also got a broad range of color from tungsten to daylight and beyond. I used it in my last movie as a light in practically every scene. I was throwing it up as a soft overhead fill like I would a chicken coop, and it's just a really, really fast way to work.